The mass psychosis of dog culture.
The social transformation that unfolds under totalitarianism is built upon and sustained by delusions.
Delusions. Yes, dog culture and dog owners are very delusional. They think dogs are family, they think dogs are friends, they think dogs will help them get money, get resources. But dogs do not. Dogs are nothing more than a liability, an expense, and a method for big government and big corporations to take money away from you so you can continue to have products in your life to support dogs, not humans.
For only deluded men and women regress to the childlike status of obedient and submissive subjects.
Yep, dog owners are childlike. Dog owners, they have a low level of maturity, a low level of empathy. Give me my pupper. I'm a doggy daddy. I don't need a human. I don't need a wife. I don't need a husband. I don't need a girlfriend. Just give me my pupper, 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 pupper.
And hand over complete control of their lives to politicians and bureaucrats.
Yep, dog owners hand over control of their life to all the people that push them to buy robot vacuums, extra filters, extra Lysol, extra products, extra things, doggy daycare, shot collars, bark collars, everything that they need to own a dog, and nothing that they need to support their fellow humans.
Only a deluded ruling class will believe that they possess the knowledge, wisdom, and acumen to completely control society in a top down manner.
Look at this. They used Hitler and his regime. Hitler came into power largely by calling himself an animal lover. But guess what he did? He used German Shepherd dogs to tear the flesh off of Jewish people. He promoted himself as an animal lover, yet he freaking hated humans.
And only when under the spell of delusions would anyone believe that a society composed of power hungry rulers on the one hand, and a psychologically regressed population on the other,
Yeah, psychologically regressed. Dog owners are psychologically regressed. They have sex with their dogs, bestiality. They call their dogs their partners, their siblings, their brothers, their friends, their best friends. Dogs are not that. Only a human can be that. But you are psychologically regressed if you call your dog any of that stuff. Even if you call your dog your best friend. I mean, that's fine. Maybe your dog is your best friend. But you are psychologically regressed if you do not have a human best friend. Instead, you have one of these nasty mutts as your best friend.
will lead to anything other than mass suffering and social ruin.
Yup, mass suffering. Look at the pit bull culture. Constant death of our grandparents, death of our mothers and fathers, death of our little children, all by freaking pit bulls. And yep, I can talk about a bunch of other dogs too, but mass suffering, mass death, we pour tons and tons of money into keeping dogs super healthy. Meanwhile, this is how our humans live. We do this raw meat diet for dogs. We do all kinds of fancy diets for dogs. While humans, they don't get shit. Nope, they just go starving.
But what triggers the psychosis of totalitarianism? As was explored in the previous video of this series, the mass psychosis of totalitarianism begins in a society's ruling class. The individuals that make up this class, be it politicians, bureaucrats, or crony capitalists, are very prone to delusions that augment their power, and no delusion is more attractive to the power hungry than the delusion that they can and should control and dominate a society.
Yes, and as dog owners, you give the message out there to everybody in control, all the industries that sell dog products. They love to control you. They love to control where you spend your money, where you drive your car, what veterinarian office you go to, the fact that you can't leave town for 2 or 3 more days because you have to sit there and worry about your dog. They love to control you. So you are creating the market As a dog owner, when you have 4 and 5 and 6 dogs in your house, as a single mom with 2 daughters and no husband, you are creating the environment for these totalitarian people that push dog ownership on Americans.
When a ruling elite becomes possessed by a political ideology of this sort, be it communism, fascism, or technocracy,
Or or you need to love dogs or you're a bad person. Even though dog owners use the pet lure to do pedophilia acts, even though they do that nasty stuff, the government will sit here and promote all of this. Oh, you need to own dogs, otherwise you're not a good person. Which also comes with the need for the government hand to come in and take so much money from you.
the next step is to induce a population into accepting their rule by infecting them with the mass psychosis of totalitarianism. This psychosis has been
Or the mass psychosis of dog ownership.
induced many times throughout history, and as Mirlu explains, it is simply a question of reorganizing and manipulating collective feelings in the proper way. The general method by which the members of a ruling elite can accomplish this.
So, what are the collective feelings when it comes to dog culture? Dogs are better. I don't trust humans. Even when humans have to constantly rescue dogs from doing stupid stuff, frozen lakes, cliff jumps, etc., etc. The collective feelings are anti human. When it comes to dog culture, people sit there, oh, I'd rather worry about a dog than a person. I'd rather worry about a dog's nutrition than my own.
This end is called menticide, with the etymology of this word being a killing of the mind.
Yes, a killing of the mind. Look at my other videos how I talk about atrophy of the prefrontal lobe, dementia, Alzheimer's. Killing of the mind is a huge part of dog culture and a huge part of driving mental illness, mass psychosis, and tyranny. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please have a look at this after school video.